Hello everyone, welcome back to the class of C programming. This time we are moving to chapter 10, structures. And we know in C language there are different data types. And so far we covered in class three most important ones I really want to say. The integer type, int, the double type, and the double, and the character type, the char type. And also we did introduce the concept, the idea of pointers. Pointers somewhat, well, it's really a different kind of thing. But anyway, you can consider it is as a data type. Okay, a pointer, it is an address pointing to a variable, the address of memory. Okay, because variables, those values are saved into the internal memory of a computer. And each memory has an address. So pointer, it is the address of the variable. And also, you really want to be clear. The address pointer variable, basically, it may point to different types of variables. So we do have a pointer pointing to an integer type, a pointer to a double type, and a pointer pointing to a character type. And also something a little more than a single variable. It's about arrays. Arrays, the other topic we covered in class for the C programming, it is about arrays. And array, it is a list of numbers, and because we have different types of data, different types of numbers, so there are different types of arrays. Array of integers. This declaration, it is an array of integers, 5 integers. And again, it's worth to mention, when you have an array, it is counted starting from the index of 0. So this is the declaration of integer of 5 arrays. But anyway, indeed, there are only 5 elements running from A0 to A4. There's not such an actual element as just A5. As A5, okay. Be very careful when you declare an array. The index of an array element starts with 0. And this would be a double type array with 3 elements. And this is the char type of an array. And remember, in the previous chapter, we got a very brief discussion of strings. Indeed, the array of characters, it is really formally considered as a string. There are some special arrangement of strings as we discussed in the previous section. Okay. This time, and well, we are moving to chapter 10. And what I want to say here is probably feel many times we don't necessarily write a program, or really most of the time. For now, I would say we use a program, and we really don't just use the computer software, not just for integers, double types, or characters. And there are all kinds of things. There are all kinds of software, different applications work on different things. Clearly, you can tell we are going to handle things a lot more than single integers, doubles, or characters. And so, indeed, in C language, it does allow the programmer like you to create new data structures based on those originally or primitive defined in the C language itself. The primitive defined data type, basically they are int type, double type, and the character type. And for user-defined type, basically you can, well, you could include those basic types, and also you could create some kind of data structures. Indeed, that is a data structure, chapter 10, that is for data structures. Okay, so make it simple. I just took the example from textbook directly. And the data structure, it is denoted by the keyword structure, okay. And to define a user-defined data structure, first of all, you use the keyword type def. Basically, I think it really means it is to define a type, not a single variable. Okay, type def, it really means to define a type. And the type it is a structure. So type def, these are the keywords. Type def, those are the key type def. and the structure. These are the keywords, and then follow the pair of bracelets. And we see the bracelets, use of bracelets a lot of times, right? And this time, basically, it is considered the content of the structure, or how the structure it is defined. Okay, the statements or the declarations in between the pair of bracelets basically mean how the structure is defined. So inside the structure, there is a name. There is a name, string name here. You see, this is the array of characters, and indeed it is a string. Certainly, as you can tell, usually name is a string, and also we have double type. Diameter, and indeed this type it is used to describe some properties of a planet. It's a very simple thing, okay, not everything. Just for our consideration in class, certainly the planet we should have a name, and it is a solid in the sky, so it has diameter. And well, the Earth, our planet Earth is a planet. It has a moon. And indeed, other planets, they may also have moons, and indeed they may have multiple moons. So the variable moon, it is defined as the integer type. It is considered as the number of moons for that particular planet. And also, there are two additional things: orbit time. Okay, the time takes the planet to orbit the sun. It is the orbit time, and the rotation time. Rotation time, it is to complete one revolution around itself. Complete one revolution of the planet itself. That's the rotation time. By the way, do you know what is the orbit time and the rotation time for our planet Earth? It should be easy to tell, right? The orbit time, it is 1 year. The rotation time, it is 1 day. For our Earth. Okay. So this is the definition of a structure. And you want to use, it starts with two keywords: type of structure, and then followed by a pair of bracelets. Inside this pair of bracelets, you want to include different members or components of this structure. Okay, different members or components, let's say different members. And I think later on, actually, indeed, if we are going to take some object-oriented programming language, the structure somewhat really it is comparable to a class, and there are members. The structure has members too. Okay. And then in the end, after the pair of bracelet, and you want to put the name of the structure, and the name in our case it is considered as planet_t. Keep in mind that this planet_t, it is a type. From now on, after it is declared and defined, from now on, planet_t, it is considered as a type. So in the next part, basically we are declaring 3 planet_type variables. Current planet, it is a variable of this planet_t type. Previous planet, it is a variable type. It is a variable of planet type. A blank planet, it is still a variable of planet type. And also, this blank planet, it is defined in a little different way. It has the initialization for the variable. Okay, current planet, previous planet, they are simply declared as the variables of the planet type. Blank planet, not only declared as a variable, planet type variable, it also has the initial values. And basically the name, it is assigned as empty because it is a blank planet. So accordingly, the diameter is 0, and number of moons 0, orbit time 0, rotation time 0, pretty much everything is 0. So this is planet type, okay, planet type. Structure, basically the idea of structure in the C programming language. And also, we take a look, well, we can declare of this new type of variable using the name of the structure. And for these two lines, current planet, previous planet, they are declared as variables. And also the third one, blank planet, has those initial values assigned to it. And also you may wonder how we can, let's say, even for this blank planet, eventually we want to put some actual number and actual properties for the planet there, right? So how do we make assignment for the members of structure after the declaration of the structure and the declaration of the variable? And let's say, look at the case current planet, okay. Basically, to assign a name, remember, this is the string operation. Name, this is the this structure member name, okay, it is a member of the structure, it is string type. It is an array of characters, so it is a string type. And I suppose you still remember, we cannot use the equal sign to make the assignment for a string. We are going to use string copy. String CPY, strcpy really means string copy. And also, I suppose you know this actually turns out to be a library function for the string library. So you want to include the string library, string.h. And then for the other members, these are the double types, integer types, they can be assigned directly. And also the other thing, really, it's more important than simply the assignment. Okay, you understand how we make an assignment for strings, for doubles, for integers, and how we access the members of a structure variable. And basically, to access the members of structure, it starts with the name of the structure variable, then followed by dot, then followed by the name of the name of the member in the structure. So in order to actually assign a name to the name of this current planet, and you are going to use the string library function, string copy, and then the string Jupiter, it is assigned to current planet and to the member, not the entire thing. The current planet has many things. It is a structure variable, and it has a member called name. So the name of the variable followed by dot, and then the name. And then similarly, you want to assign the diameter to the current planet. And you do need to put the variable name first, then followed by dot, and followed by the name of the member. Similarly for moons, for orbit time, for rotation time. So this time, it is really the discussion of structure. Structure, it goes a little beyond all the data types so far we covered in class: int, double, character, pointers, and arrays. Okay, a structure, it is a user-defined structure such that you get all the information, you have all the information combined in a simple way, in a single unit. And that single unit, it is considered a structure. This is the way how we create or define a structure type. And then after you have the type defined, well-defined, and then you can use a type name just the way like as you may have for the type of int, double, char. So this part simply declares 3 struct type variables because that's planet T. Planet T, it is structure. There are 3 variables. And the first 2 variables, current planet, previous planet, they all just declared without the initialization. And also, like we define integer, and I'm trying to say, you could define integer I just like this way as it is. And also, you could define integer x, and you want to have initial value for integer of x, maybe say 123. And you can do the similar kind of thing for struct type variables. So indeed, the third one, it is declared as a blank planet, and also at the same time, those members in the structure are assigned with the empty string and zeros for the other members. Okay. So this is the introduction of structure in chapter 10. Thank you for watching.